Hey guys, it's me Clumsy back with another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys and giving you guys very useful tips on why you keep losing fights. The main topic in today's video is making optimal edits, having a right hand peek, and doing good peek shots. I will go through all of these in detail, both in game fights and in creative. I will do my best to make this as entertaining but also as educational. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Remember, in this video, I'll be focusing on optimal edits and good peek shots like having a right hand peek. In this fight, I actually didn't do any editing, but we can learn from my opponent's mistake. In this situation, this guy is boxed up, so I jump down to pressure his box. I want you to watch this fight, and then we'll go over what my opponent could have done better to win. Alright, let's rewind that real quick. As I go down to pressure this guy's wall, I use the natural cover to give me a very good angle. Now the mistake is on my opponent's part. This is exactly what you shouldn't do. Him doing this edit is so bad for him and so good for me, which is why I was able to hit him for 100 right here. I slowly go to his other wall, and this is mistake number 2. He makes this edit and gives me a full opening to finish him off. And that is fight number 1. Here's another quick example of making optimal edits and having good angles. I'm trying to do a Mongol classic, but I do it through a window edit, so I have a right hand peek and wall behind cover. As I shoot this guy, I'm staying close to this wall and I place a ramp to cover myself even more. As I edit the ramp, I'm crouching, moving slightly to the left to have good movement and more cover. And I just shit on the guy. This is not related to the video, but quick tip, don't ever heal in the open or else this will happen. Alright, back to the actual video. Now the reason I won this next fight was by creating a very good angle for myself. In this fight, I decided to make this edit because he is below me. So I jump and I have a perfect angle to see his head and get an easy headshot, which is why I just win this fight. This is literally the biggest reason why I think most people lose fights, and it's the biggest reason when I lose fights. It's because of dumb edits and stupid peeks. I died to bots because of stupid edits. And this fight is a perfect example of what not to do. I messed up hard here. Let me give you some context. Basically, I'm panicking. I'm trying to heal. I got hit hard, but I literally can't make an edit to save my life. And trust me, I don't know what I was thinking right here, but this is exactly what this video is about. This edit was not it. I was a free 50 pot, not gonna lie. But let's look back further because this fight was a whole mess. I even did 2 bad edits. Boom, there it is, the first bad edit. This wasn't it, bro. This wasn't optimal. It was just a 50-50. Should have done another play, maybe edit out the back or get height. Either way, this was terrible. And this is the second play that led to my death. A very bad, poor, dumb edit, giving him a perfect angle on me while giving me a left-hand peek. Never do this. I could have done a better play by just getting out of that box and maybe, go pop minis, get height, whatever. This was the worst play. Let's move on to the second example of where I died, and again, I'll go over with you. This fight was kind of similar to my last one. Again, I did a very bad edit, very stupid. Shouldn't have done it. Let's go over it. So as you can see, he has height, and I'm trying to be a low ground warrior, and I'm trying to get a shot off from low ground, but this actually backfired on me. And there it is, he's the one who had a good angle and I got hit pretty hard. What I do next isn't what you should do. Once again, I messed up. What in the world is that? I'm literally giving him full exposure. I'm literally handing him a free 50 pot at this point. There's literally no explanation needed. This was the worst play ever. I should have made more boxes, tried to heal up, maybe try to get a shot off, unexpectedly, or just disengage totally. This was not it. Now, this fight was so good, man. I am very happy with how I played this fight. The angles, the aim. This is a good example of how you should be playing your fights. Always behind a right hand peek, good cover. Now, the only thing that was bad here was just 150-50, but in this case, it was fine because I was like full HP and he was weak. Now, here's another insane way you can make crazy ankles and outplay your opponent. In this fight, I'm challenging this guy in his box from the top. Please know that the majority of players always edit and try to hit you, which is why I tried to pre-fire right here, and I always place a wall for more cover. But the best part comes right here. Look at this edit I just made. It's actually perfect because he is jumping from low ground. So editing this wall like this won't allow him to shoot me if I have the positioning right. And boom, I'm able to hit him for a huge amount of damage, and then just a piece of cake from there, I finish off the fight. Now, before we end off the video, let me give you guys some Fortnite tips that might be the reason why you keep losing your fights. The first one I just want to say is VOD review your fights. Just look at what I did in the last couple of minutes you were watching the video. I went over my fights in short amount of time with you guys. I learned so much myself about my weaknesses, and I hope you learned something too. A lot of you don't realize that you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. All you have to do is go to settings, turn on record replays, and VOD review yourself. If you want a full guide on how to VOD review, well, I kinda just did one, but let me know in the comments. Secondly is you keep blaming the game or making excuses when you die. This is similar to my last tip. Instead, blame yourself and always look for ways to improve. Learn to not tilt and learn to control your anger when playing. This will help you perform better. Thirdly is make sure you're warming up as well. A lot of the reasons you keep dying or losing easy fights, and sometimes, again, I lose easy fights, is because you're not warming up, okay? You need to warm up your editing, building, just do whatever you need to do. I've died to such easy players just simply because I didn't warm up. Trust me, it makes a difference. My final reason on why you're losing more fights is because you suck. You get good. Okay, nah, I'm just kidding. That's all the tips I have for this video. You guys don't suck. I mean, maybe you do, which is why you're watching this video, but that's beside the point. If you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and let me know in the comments below, what is your weakness? Why do you keep losing fights? Also, feel free to leave any content ideas that you have for me. Don't forget to join my Discord server. This is where I chat with viewers, and follow me on Twitter as well to keep up with all the updates and announcements. I'll see you all in the next video.